The public record regarding Meta's AI release timeline has become distorted. The original Muse Spark 1.0 actually debuted in April 2026, introducing natively multimodal, long-context reasoning. But what launched 3 months later, on July 9th, Muse Spark 1.1, represented a different class of system. This release was a structural upgrade engineered specifically for complex coding and multi-agent workflows. Spark 1.1 functions as a program evolution engine. It's not a static text generator, but a dynamic runtime environment built to orchestrate specialized subagents. Deploying this level of autonomy required a strategic pivot. Meta is moving from its open-weights Llama strategy toward a closed-weight commercial API model. This shift places Meta in direct competition with OpenAI and Anthropic, targeting the enterprise margins those companies currently control. This software pivot aligns with a vision articulated by Meta's leadership to deliver personal superintelligence embedded across the entire digital ecosystem. Meta's goal extends past winning benchmarks. They are positioning themselves to dominate the enterprise market by controlling the execution layer. The core architecture of Spark 1.1 relies on a parallel sub-agent framework. The main orchestrator's primary function is to gather high-level context from the user, formulate an execution plan, and delegate specific tasks down to satellite nodes. These subagents operate with high autonomy. They understand their specific jobs and can independently execute model context protocol server tools without constant oversight. When a subagent encounters an unexpected interface change or a roadblock, it follows an autonomous escalation process, pushing the issue back to the main orchestrator for a revised plan. Coordinating multiple agents through long horizon tasks requires massive memory bandwidth, which Spark 1.1 provides via a 1 million token context window. Keeping a memory footprint this large from degrading performance requires a mechanism called context compaction. As a task progresses, this compaction process discards intermediate resolved noise. It selectively preserves only the critical workflow steps required for future execution. By managing memory bloat dynamically, this mechanism drastically lowers end-to-end latency during complex coding tasks. Context compaction removes the memory and latency bottlenecks that previously prevented multi-agent systems from scaling economically. We see the result of this architecture when we look at the model's external operations, specifically its computer use capabilities. The engine calculates the most efficient path to a goal autonomously. It decides when to write a Python script for speed and when it must navigate a raw software interface directly because the data is trapped behind a UI. A clear example of this multimodal orchestration is the automation of an e-commerce listing on Facebook Marketplace, generated from a raw product video. The model begins by visually extracting frames from the video. It reasons about the product's attributes, like brand, condition, and color, without requiring any human tagging or structured input. From there, it commands a web browser. It clicks into text fields, types out a description, and uploads the extracted images to finalize the listing. The engine manages this entire pipeline, moving from a video player to a Python sandbox, and finally to a web browser, natively. Developers do not have to fine-tune the model for these distinct integrations. Multimodal AI has transitioned from a passive analysis tool into an active software operator that drives digital workflows from start to finish. These technical capabilities are paired with a monetization strategy designed to capture market share through the Meta Model API. This bar chart compares the cost of output tokens across frontier models. While OpenAI charges $30 per million output tokens for GPT 5.5, Meta has priced Muse Spark 1.1 at exactly $4.25. That developer API cost structure exists alongside a separate consumer access model. Consumer access to the upgraded model remains free via Thinking Mode in the Meta AI app. This allows Meta to continue acquiring massive amounts of behavioral data. For enterprise developers, the $4.25 rate represents an 86%. By heavily subsidizing the cost of execution, Meta's pricing structure forces competitors into a defensive price war, compressing the margins of OpenAI and Anthropic. Powering this multi-agent ecosystem requires a physical infrastructure that dwarfs previous computing eras. Meta is currently executing an aggressive scaling target, aiming to secure a 14-gigawatt hardware footprint across its data centers by 2027. To fill those data centers, Meta shifted to custom silicon. The Iris MTIA 400 chip completed testing and enters mass production in September 2026. Meta achieved this silicon independence by co-designing the chip architecture with Broadcom. The designs are then executed and manufactured at scale by TSMC. This custom compute pipeline reduces Meta's reliance on dominant GPU suppliers like NVIDIA. This shift also affects the revenue trajectories of secondary traditional GPU manufacturers like AMD, as major tech companies opt for in-house silicon. This graph tracks the soaring price of memory chips across the global market. The sharp upward inflection point indicates the onset of chipflation, triggered by Meta locking in multi-year supply agreements for storage. Major memory manufacturers like SanDisk and Samsung are at the epicenter of this supply shock, straining to meet the demands of Meta's 14-gigawatt build-out. Meta is physically restructuring the global semiconductor supply chain to secure the hardware required for its Agentic platform. Before deploying Spark 1.1 at this scale, Meta had to clear a final operational hurdle: frontier safety validation. There is a common misconception that Meta's primary safety guardrails are focused on preventing minor tool use errors or basic conversational hallucinations. In reality, Meta evaluates catastrophic risk using their advanced AI scaling framework, which focuses on 3 specific domains: chemical and biological threats, cybersecurity vulnerabilities, and loss of control. Pre-deployment testing and mitigation successfully neutralize these risks, confirming the model operates safely within a moderate threshold. The choice to keep Spark 1.1 closed weight despite passing these safety checks is a strategic business decision designed to control the API ecosystem. Spark 1.1 introduces a multi-agent architecture where subagents operate fluidly under a main orchestrator, enabled by context compaction managing a 1 million token memory window. It pairs that technical execution with an output token pricing model that undercuts industry giants. And it is supported by a physical foundation utilizing 14 gigawatts of power and custom MTIA 400 silicon. Through this combination of software architecture, aggressive pricing, and custom hardware, Meta has positioned itself to own the execution layer of the agentic web. If you found this technical breakdown valuable, hit subscribe to join KYC AI Labs for the exact science behind the AI headlines.